known each other for a long time. And, you know, when I first met Floyd, he lived in an apartment that Top Rank used to put a lot of their fighters in.
Yeah.
He lived in this apartment down on, I want to say it was off Flamingo. And, you know, he just started to make some money.
Yeah.
So, you know, I went over his house. He was showing me all the sweaters that he bought and all the things, you know. Floyd's always been that guy.
Yeah.
He likes to shop and he likes to buy clothes. And, you know, it started the minute he made his first dollar.
Right.
UFC President Dana White recently took aim at Floyd Mayweather, calling out what he says is a manufactured image on social media. White pointed to Mayweather's latest claim about owning a certain property, suggesting it isn't true, and also referenced multiple outstanding debts that he says still haven't been paid. During an interview, White was asked directly for his thoughts on Mayweather's online persona, and he didn't hold back.
Security guards.
Do you think Floyd is definitely done?
No, I don't know if he's done. I mean, he could probably come back and he'll have a boxing match. You know, I don't take away from what Floyd's accomplished in boxing, but he's stepping way over.
Dana White, fully aware of the massive earnings Floyd Mayweather received from his bout with Conor McGregor, criticized the boxer's financial habits. He described Mayweather as reckless with money, saying that anyone with common sense shouldn't run into financial trouble after making that kind of income. According to White, Floyd lacks control over his spending and maintains an excessively extravagant lifestyle. He questioned how anyone could spend so freely and not encounter money issues frequently.
McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
Yeah.
White went further by contrasting Mayweather with several UFC fighters who, despite earning only a fraction of what Floyd made in boxing, consistently managed their money wisely and maintained modest lifestyles, often growing their wealth through smart investments. He also emphasized that Mayweather is not a billionaire, claiming he has ample evidence to support that assertion.
Ring with somebody you know well, somebody you have worked with, obviously, Floyd Mayweather. I have been dying to hear your perspective, your thoughts, what you actually think about this YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money and, you know, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, you know, get in there and make money.
I don't have full insight into Floyd's finances, but one thing is clear, he's not a billionaire, White stated. If that's true, there's no justification for the way he spends. A huge portion of his net worth goes into jewelry, which just doesn't make sense. To reinforce his point, Dana White cited an interview in which Mayweather claimed to make $300 million every month, dismissing it as false. He once said he makes $300 million monthly. Only the gullible would believe that. He constantly exaggerates, and that's why so many stores across the country report him for unpaid debts, White added.
Nate Diaz apparently wants $20 million to fight next. Is he going to see $20 million?
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I never say never.
Supporting White's remarks, one fan commented, Mayweather is a textbook gambler. He brags about his victories but rarely mentions his losses. He's never shown much respect for money, and his repeated comebacks are clearly driven by the need for income. Even people like 50 Cent have criticized his financial habits before. Another fan reinforced these points, noting that while Floyd may have some successful ventures, they are likely balanced out by poor investments or extravagant spending. There's no way he's actually earning $300 million a month, they added.
Few that was able to capitalize on his fame, his personality, and everything else outside.
A third fan mocked Floyd, writing, "The guy can't even read. As long as he can buy whatever gadgets he wants and bet on both sides just to brag about winning, he has no clue about his finances. I'm not saying he isn't extremely wealthy, but he really has no idea. He can't even count to 300. Meanwhile, another fan offered a more practical perspective, breaking down Floyd's claims. Even if he were a billionaire, most of his wealth isn't easily accessible. They pointed out that he reportedly invested around $300 million in real estate, which isn't exactly liquid if you need cash on hand.
Common, and you know, when a guy like Floyd Mayweather starts putting it on you, it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be ridiculous.
A notable example supporting Dana White's criticism came when Mayweather shared his tax documents online, highlighting an $18 million payment to the U.S. government, a move that quickly sparked controversy. Some observers claimed the check was fake, pointing out it lacked a routing number, while others suggested Mayweather was exaggerating its significance. The tax post followed shortly after he reportedly spent more than $1.1 million on Super Bowl tickets. The former boxing champion intends to bring a large group of people to the impressive Allegiant Stadium for Sunday's big game, further underscoring his penchant for extravagant spending.
YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money, and they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to get in there and make money. This is going to be such a one-sided, ridiculous ass whooping. It's not even going to be funny. It's going to be bad.
Floyd Mayweather wasn't about to skip the game. According to World Boxing News, he was offered a VIP pass to attend the Super Bowl on his own, but the former boxer preferred to bring a full entourage. As a result, he spent a substantial amount of money to secure his own seats rather than rely on special treatment. That I don't kiss anyone's head, and I've never had to beg for anything, especially not a Super Bowl suite, Mayweather explained. Sometimes I accept invites, but when I'm paying, I make the rules. I get my own seats and suites, so I can do what I want and bring whoever I want. I'm blessed to be taking 34 people to enjoy the first Super Bowl in Las Vegas. The discussion about his finances, Mayweather commented, "Right before dropping over $1 million on that little Super Bowl setup, I had to pay the IRS, Uncle Sam, $18 million. That's what I owed in taxes while retired. Now imagine what I was paying when I was active." Since retiring from boxing in 2015, Mayweather has reportedly earned more than $500 million from the sport. He also owns a high-end nightclub in Las Vegas and has other real estate investments. These ventures were meant to demonstrate that claims of the money man being broke, or even close to it, are inaccurate. Still, outspoken rapper-turned-entrepreneur 50 Cent has suggested that Mayweather could be facing financial trouble, or at the very least, rapper's remarks to his ongoing feud with Mayweather. But there are unusual developments surrounding the Mayweather circus at the moment. Forbes previously reported the retired boxer's net worth at around $700 million at the start of the year, with over $200 million earned from his 2015 fight against Manny Pacquiao alone. Could Floyd's cash flow actually be shrinking? It seems unlikely, but appearances can be deceiving. From a business perspective, his decision to face UFC superstar Conor McGregor made complete sense. However, the boxing community was left puzzled after Mayweather held a press conference announcing a New Year's Eve bout against 20-year-old Japanese kickboxing phenom Tenshin Nasukawa in Japan.
So much crazy stuff. I got so many different houses. So, as you guys can see, this is one of my closets. We got bags, we got stuff everywhere. We got this ladder right here where you can take, just got stuff everywhere. So, you wanna go red bottoms, we can go all.
Former friend turned rival 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, shared pointed remarks about the situation on his Instagram account. Meanwhile, boxing fans took to Twitter, suggesting that these developments signal Mayweather might be facing financial trouble. While a comeback was expected, most assumed it would be against a familiar opponent and Filipino boxing legend Manny Pacquiao.
We can go all Christian Louboutin, that you guys want to do. Whatever you want to do, all from the bottom all the way to the top. So, we got any kind of bag and everything you can name. It's one of my closets.
Some observers think Floyd is charting his own path with this latest decision. At the press conference, the logos behind him featured only the TMT brand, with no reference to Mayweather Promotions or even his longtime U.S. broadcaster, Showtime.
People into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
It wouldn't be shocking if Mayweather's financial situation isn't as strong as he wants the public to think. In recent months, he's appeared eager to organize fights with multiple opponents. Even a $300 million payday can vanish quickly when spending at his level. These recent developments certainly raise questions about what's really going on.
You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I try to make it, man. Yeah. And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing?
A jewelry store also filed a lawsuit against Floyd Mayweather, citing unpaid debts and breach of contract, along with claims of fraudulent transactions and other financial misconduct. Court filings allege that Mayweather ran an illegal operation in coordination with his chief of staff for decades. Floyd Mayweather has been recognized for two things: extraordinary boxing ability and enormous wealth, earning the title of the richest boxer in history. Money Mayweather became known for extravagant spending, raining cash, buying yachts and jets, indulging in shopping sprees, and living a lifestyle few could imagine.
Andre Durrell, IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. You know, so we brought them over. I brought them over while Floyd was, still incarcerated. Yeah. Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
However, 50 Cent entered the conversation after Mayweather began bragging about massive real estate holdings. Following a shopping spree in New York, Floyd appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, where he made ambitious claims about his property portfolio. I'm not sure of the exact count, but I currently own over 100 buildings, maybe even more. I'd say about 99% of them are in New York City, he stated.
When you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
50 didn't seem impressed and responded on Instagram, writing, "Oh my God, if it's safe to say, I should say, LOL. Champ is the richest special student, LMAO." The 2010 Grammy winner didn't stop there, posting again to take another jab at the retired boxing icon. Oh, damn. Wait, I think Champ actually thinks he owns those buildings. They are really taking him for all his worth.
Yeah.
This looked like a friendship that was gonna last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC, there's no seal, it's not incorporated, there's no...
Over 100 buildings and 99% in New York. LOL. That's Cap, Champ. We should slap the hell out of you. Laughing my head off. GLG, Greenlight Gang. Let's work. 50 Cent captioned the post. 50 and Floyd share a long history, and their rivalry has been well documented, with multiple public clashes reported over the years. At first, this Instagram exchange appeared to be just another episode in their ongoing feud, until Rick Glazer confirmed reports highlighting issues with Mayweather's finances.
You and Floyd get into a fight or a shoving match before?
Yeah.
Who won that?
I won every time.
Every time.
Right
Every
there.
time.
No.
Every time.
No, we had twice. We got into it.
Like a real altercation?
Yeah, like one was with the.
Did he put that shoulder back on you? Because I'm thinking.
Nah. It was more like out of reflex though. Like he punched me.
In March 2025, Business Insider reported that public property records in New York City show no evidence of ownership transfers tied to Mayweather. Additionally, the New York City Housing Partnership stated that it had no knowledge of any such transactions. While this raises questions about Floyd Mayweather's claims, nothing has been officially confirmed at this time.
50 Cent knocked Mayweather out.
Nope, I didn't knock Floyd out. I should have knocked Floyd out. Kind of hard to hit Chap, even when he's standing right in front of you. Start moving and with the shoulder block and everything, so it get hard to hit Chap.
Floyd Mayweather has been an outspoken supporter of Israel, traveling to the country multiple times, contributing funds and equipment, and meeting with Israeli officials and military personnel. He was also honored with the Champion for Israel Award from Aisha Torah for his efforts against anti-Semitism and hate, however. His stance has sparked controversy as well. In December, the boxing star was reportedly confronted by a mob in London due to his support for Israel and the Jewish community.
I mean, just where you touched upon the Floyd Mayweather Jr. situation, I don't know how much you spoke about this since you retired, but how close was that fight?
Really close. It was really close that we ended up getting contracts signed. So I ended up getting my side of the contract signed, which was sent by Floyd Mayweather Promotion. And when he come to me, I ended up signing it. And then the worst thing I did was to make an announcement that I've signed the contract with Floyd Mayweather.
The incident occurred just days after the 15-time world champion launched the Mayweather Israel Initiative, a charity aimed at supporting Israeli orphans. In a recent interview with Poker Firma, Amir Khan criticized Mayweather's habit of constantly showing off his wealth. Khan called it really sad, but added that he found it interesting how karma seemed to catch up with him in these situations.
I would never have got that fight regardless. I think in their head, they didn't want to fight me. I was a bad style for Floyd Mayweather, especially after the Alexander fight. The whole world, media, ESPN, you name it, everyone was talking about Amir Khan's next fight is going to be Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, obviously, with all the ego he had, he didn't want it. He just obviously wanted to show that he's the A side all the time. He's the guy to pick who he wants. Then he went in and fought Maidana twice, even though he did a poll and twice we won the poll.
Khan went on to say, "The thing is, look at how arrogant he was, constantly flaunting money. He claimed no one else could throw cash around the way he does. But out there, there's so much poverty. If he's tossing money at strip clubs, it just doesn't make any sense."
With Floyd Mayweather, you see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was the A side then, and I know how it would felt if I was fighting someone and I'm the A side and someone did that. You find it disrespectful. So yeah, I was young then. I was a little bit, I got a little bit excited and said, you know what, I'm going to announce it. Must have been about 24, 25. But look, it is what it is. That fight never happened, but it was a fight that, look, we have mutual respect for each other.
Khan also suggested that Mayweather might be benefiting financially from his pro-Israel stance. How does he know this? The former British champion explained that he, too, has been offered money for publicly supporting Israel. That wraps up today's coverage. For the latest updates, highlights, and news from the boxing world, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss content like this. Until next time, peace.